been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the run, watch the run.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hurry! Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, 180. Yeah, let's get set. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Ball. He's checking. Crash. Hurry. Watch it, yeah, let's get that ball,
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run again on first down. Chubb. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 55, come on. Check, 55, come on.
Mayfield looks to throw, and finding the tight end Hooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condemned.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Eason. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third down.
On third down, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Chubb on the counter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 6.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Let's go, defense.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Isaiah Rodgers. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
1st down, Colts.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Big stop, let's go. He's crossing. He's checking play. Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Right, 54. Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, Check.
They run with Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come. With a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So on 4th down, here's the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, to punt for the Browns. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And the Colts first down.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for J.J. Nelson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. on the ground. It's Chubb. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
12 at the 31-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Eason. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And a Colts 1st down.
This is Hines, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Eason on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Eason sets to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Touchdown, Colts.
Complete to Nyheim Hines.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route and worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Jonathan Taylor.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Colts 31. Browns 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Austin Hooper out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. Chubb. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Colts 31, Browns 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Williams on the tackle.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
45-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Taylor, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Brings up 2nd and
Clock
5.
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Again, the ball.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
is good.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
49-yard line.
Mayfield finding Beckham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel my talking big. Get out my way, little bitch. I can hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drill. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me.